Good morning, everyone. We got some antsies in our pantsies. Eric, good morning,
There we
buddy.
go. What's up?
Ryan, I'm cracking up. Well, we're
We're waiting.
The way
That's
he says
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. What's the judge's name? But he goes, I love the way he's like,
Well, we're waiting.
It's so good. So good. All righty. Good morning. 7-Eleven. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Hunter.
Morning. What's up?
Hey, don't forget we are streaming. Make sure you find us all your favorite streaming services. More importantly, though, go to the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page and subscribe to that for web exclusive content. Already got Eric and Ryan on there. They're chomping at the bit. They're ready to go. They need their daily dose of entertainment, Hunter. Let's bring it to them.
Well, yeah, what Brian said. Well, we're waiting. It's a Caddyshack reference, which honestly happened a lot yesterday. I think everybody was out golfing yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of slow play there.
Not too much. Not real slow play yesterday.
No.
People are excited.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was gorgeous. I took Riley, Kiki, obviously. So Kiki works a real job, so I have a lot of free time where I spend with my daughter in the afternoons. And so we went down to Lions. We got a kite, and we flew a kite, and then we did some teeter-totter. We swung. She wouldn't let me do any metal detecting, though. You know, this is what I said. Yeah. I said, honey, do you want Daddy to get his treasure finder? Nope. She's like, no, I don't. Because she knows I'm not going to find it.
She knows it's all for you. She doesn't know what it does. She doesn't understand it.
It'd be different. You know, she would love it if I found a treasure treasure chest full of jewels and like a crown she could wear and be a princess.
Or even just like a Polly Pocket, you know, or something like that.
Something cool. But instead I find tetanus nails. It's great. It's fantastic.
It's fun. I'm saving people, honey.
Here, honey, hold these rusty nails. Right, exactly.
So
Anyway,
you did get out yesterday and you did something, which is nice.
I mean, I still took a nap yesterday. Absolutely. I did, absolutely.
I was nervous for your child yesterday. She's looking out the window like, Dad.
You can still take a nap and then go enjoy the day. It's right. You're not going to spend all day outside. That's ridiculous.
Depends on what kind of nap. Right?
Yeah, took a nice nap.
Aren't naps.
I had they're comas. No, I had a nice little nap. And then worked out, and then then we went to the beach afterwards. So it was very nice. It was a nice little day. Got a pretty cool little kite. We went over to the Five and Dime there, downtown St. Joe. Love that store. God, that store is awesome. Anyway, so I said, Riley, pick out any kite you want. And I was kind of leading her towards like this really big ass one. It was like 5 feet wide. I'm like, what do you want? Big one up. But she got this cool. It's like a parrot. It's shaped like a parrot. It's not huge. But it it duck, dive, dip, dodged, and it was really cool. It was a cool little
5Ds, huh? All right.
Here's the problem, though, is she is just seconds away from letting that thing huck out of her hand. So the whole time I'm like, hold on. I'm like, all right, yeah, see ya. I'm done. This is what she'll do. She'll go, I'm done, and then just let go.
Yep.
And then there goes. Yeah, no. Anyway, but
you should buy her that stunt kite.
She's not ready, Hunter. She's not ready for the stunt kite. You gotta. She's 2.5 years old. All right, she's not ready for anything. Right. When you see my daughter, all right, just flying towards the heavens like Icarus. Right.
Yesterday was the day for it too.
It was a good day. It was a good day for flying kites. So yep. Well,
hey, you did something. I'm happy for you.
You went golfing again.
Yes. I did.
Way to get out of your comfort zone there, Hunter.
I did. Hey, you know what? It was nice outside. Hey, a lot of people were out of their comfort zone golfing on the golf course yesterday. I'll tell you what.
No, it's just because it's just so I love you. And I know it's your thing. But it's like you golf all winter indoors. And then like the first nice day, like, why don't we just go golf somewhere?
Because if you could fish all the time, you would, wouldn't you? Yes, you're taking a sip of your coffee, so you don't have to answer that, honestly.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but, it's just...
See? Would you expect me to do yesterday?
It's just you're not as good as you should be with as much as you golf. Doesn't it drive you nuts?
No, I'm pretty good. You say that all the time. Let's go, buddy boy. Let's take it.
On the pro tour?
I can't putt. Damn it, I can't putt, especially yesterday. It was terrible. Striping the ball off the tee, though.
You do have a good drive. I'll give you that.
Because it doesn't matter if you can't put the ball in the hole. It doesn't matter.
You're so long and so you're like a trebuchet. You just have that centrifugal force and the length in you. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, I'm tall. I'm starting to figure that out, actually.
But that's what I mean, though,
doesn't matter if you can't put the ball. Hey, in basketball, you can go under the leg. You can do all the things. But if you can't put the ball in the hoop, what's it matter?
That's true. Good point.
What's it matter?
You can have all that flash, all that jazz.
I could be a QB. I could be like Mahomes in the back, dropping, dip, duck, diving, running.
What are you doing? What are you doing to improve your putting? You need to. Oh, there goes your light. It really didn't affect it much. What are you doing to improve your putting then? What are you working on?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I had basically a pro with me yesterday, and he was like, I don't know.
You just can't figure it out. Maybe you need a new putter.
You know what it was? You know what it is, especially now, is the conditions yesterday were great, especially at the course I was playing at. I mean, the greens were playing fast for what is it, March 5th?
March, yep.
I mean, so you're used to these slow ass, carpet greens, and then you go out to a place that actually, has rolled their greens and they're playing like they should.
You need a new putter. You still got that same Batman. You got that same.
No, I had the Kirkland.
Kirkland's letting you down.
It's a great putter. It really is.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Damn it! Shut up.
That's like someone giving you Excalibur. Like I don't know what to do with this.
Apparently, everything else though.
Hey, you'll get it. You'll get it, buddy. I'm pulling for you. I know I give you a hard time about your. Yes, I am. I know. I was just gonna say something nice. Let me say something nice for once, okay? Right. I know I give you a lot of crap about your golf game. I joke a lot about you being in the woods. Yeah. You're the only guy that gets poison ivy every time you go out in the go golfing. It's unbelievable. It's great. It's right. All right. I know I say that a lot. I say a lot of things. All right. You're a terrible golfer. You can't drive the ball. I shot better than you at the golf outing last time. All right. I know I pile it on. I make all these comments. All right. I do. But I'm pulling for you, because you are a good golfer, and I want you to
pulling
succeed.
For what? It's not like I'm like for what? It's not like I'm in a tournament. I'm not in like a. I guess I am in a league, but there's nothing to be pulling for. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe someday you'll make it to. You'll get on the amateur circuit. I don't know, buddy. Maybe,
dude. There's like 5-year-olds that can smoke all of us.
Okay. Now, with all that said, then maybe should we find a new hobby? Is there a time to find it?
I'm trying, dude. I have all these. I have a house full of hobbies. I'm trying to get away from golf. It's just I love the sport so much.
Maybe like a normal hobby. All right. Maybe you should take like pickleball. Maybe that should be your new thing, or ultimate frisbee. You like throwing the frisbee around? Maybe something like that.
Our buddy Ben, he begs me to frisbee golf.
Shuffleboard.
Where?
I don't know. There's got to be places around here that got all that stuff, right? I don't know.
No, anyway. I'm just going to continue to hack it into the woods and not put the ball in the hole.
Just put the ball in the hole. You'll get there, buddy. One day. You know what? You'll finally make it when it's the senior. It's the senior level. What's that? Is there an amateur senior level that you can do right there?
No. Nothing that I could compete in.
Why don't you? I don't know. You just need to Tanya Harding someone in the kneecap, and maybe then you can get it. Just all the golfers. You just start whacking them in the knees. All right, just whacking them in the knees. Anyway, you know what this comes from? This just comes from a place of insecurity about my fishing. That's all it is. That's all it is.
You're just pissed off because there's no ice.
And even if there was, I wasn't going to catch him. So what I do, much like when a bully picks on a kid, it's not because he's a bad kid. It's just because he has insecurities. All right.
Right.
And so
you're insecure about your golf game and your fishing.
Let's not go crazy here. Okay. I'm very confident in my golf game. All right. You know that. I'm overconfident in my golf game every time. Hole in one every time. Anyway, I digress. Folks, we got to keep things moving here. It is time for your morning dump. Let's get it.
Oh, God, what?
Oh, that Ben, our buddy Ben. Disc golf is harder than ball golf. Ben, no, it's not. Ben, I love you so much. Ben,
the discers call it ball golf.
Ben, I love you so very much. But anything you can do high as a kite is not harder than regular golf.
Hey, you know what? He almost just won a tournament. Ben did.
Yeah,
disc golfing tournament.
I mean, he's fantastic. He's a great
discer.
He's a great discer. But Ben, no, it is not.
Hey, you think that I golf a lot and I have like a problem? These discers out here, man, are like, dude, just no joke.
No, Ben will search out.
Well, I think I know what you're doing today. You're discing, aren't you? Absolutely.
Anytime we go up north, he's like, all right, I'm going disc golfing today. Everything like, yeah, he's gone. Man.
I mean, it's great. I love that you have that hobby, something to lean on to. But dude, the discers are for real.
It's for real, man. They're for real.
So much so that they'll like glue a streamer on their disc. So when they throw it in the winter, that streamer sticks out of the snowbank so they know what the disc is. I'm like, damn, you guys are like, the high ideas that come with this sport are absolutely phenomenal.
An idea. Wait for the snow to melt. Okay, it'll be fine. We don't need to be throwing frisbees in the wintertime. What?
You know what I thought of? Millions of dollars. I'm serious. I've looked this up, and I think somebody started to invent it, or somebody had one somewhere. So it's out there, but you don't see them anywhere.
Yeah.
Much like indoor golf, indoor disc. It's a simulator. You sit in front of the screen, boom, you throw it up the thing.
That's got to be a thing already, don't you think?
Look it up. It's not very popular. It's
good idea. It is a good idea.
I mean, dude, it would be perfect. The discers would be there 24/7.
Yeah. Why don't you and Ben get into it?
Because you got to have a Boris, a computer nerd, to invent the software.
It got to be somebody we know, right?
Somebody.
Yeah.
It's just like pickleball. Like you say the word and where'd all these people come from?
Why don't we just take all these sports, we make them all virtual? We'll do just a pickleball. Just hit a pickleball towards the screen.
I don't think you can do pickleball.
But
disc,
badminton.
You have to have something come back at you in badminton.
Volleyball?
Disc, you're just throwing it at the.
That's true. So it's just like indoor javelin. We do any. So it's just one thing. Just as long as there's one thing you throw.
Shot put, javelin.
Okay, I like it. We'll think of something. We'll do an entire indoor single throwing thing.
As much as you want to be light on that, it's a good idea.
I told you it's a good idea. Do it. It's a great idea.
Indoor disc golf.
Yeah, I'm sure. The only thing is, programming it. That's the hard part. So someone's got to be working on that.
There's ways to make money in society today. It's pets, babies, pickleball, disc golf.
Yeah,
golf. I'll admit it.
And porn. OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
You're not wrong.
I it right there. Or sell pictures of your feet.
They made pickleball. $4,000 last week. God, that pisses me off.
How? OnlyFans. Booty hole on the screen. Anyway, I digress. I do think that's a very good idea. We'll work out the ins and outs. Take it to Shark Tank. Mark Cuban. Put it on there.
Game over.
Anyway, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them
269-445-7777
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. What about an indoor pumping simulator? Hey, you know what? They have farm simulator and goat simulator. I bet you someone would play
driving simulators. You're right.
Any simulator, people.
Have you seen the lawn mowing simulator?
No, but of course they haven't. Honestly, that sounds satisfying.
You got the wheel.
Yeah.
And they show you how to do all the patterns and patterns.
I mean, it's insane. It's insane. There's
Forrest Gump on this thing, man.
There's some guy in his 400 square foot tiny studio apartment in New York that's just loving having his own virtual lawn. He's just like, honey, I'm going to mow the lawn. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep.
Dude, you know how pissed off she would be if I'm down here mowing the lawn on my video game and the grass is. Hang on, I'm almost.
You have an actual lawn you can mow. She's out there.
Just do it. I don't get experience points doing that.
Look, I'm almost to the next level, okay?
Right.
I'm
mowing the White House lawn right now, right? Leave me alone.
Look, I'm almost ready to hire a guy for my landscaping crew, okay? I just need to mow one more good lawn. I just need 5 stars on it, and then I can add to my crew, okay? I'm trying to build a company here, lady, all right? Unbelievable. I love it. Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com. We already so far behind. Let's kick it off with this because this needs to be brought up. And to get us in the mood, here we go. One of the greatest drum opens ever. And I want you to imagine, Hunter. I want you to imagine me shirtless, hairy chest, slow motion.
It's terrible.
On the beach.
It's terrible.
Next to David Hasselhoff and a busty Pamela Anderson. I'll be ready. Where you need. Anyway, they're rebooting. I'm sorry,
That's
this
the worst. That was a nightmare. What you just explained. What you just said was.
they're planning on rebooting Baywatch. Is what they're doing.
Oh, really?
Is the plan? Yes.
Did you ever watch it? I don't think I ever watched an episode.
As a kid, all the time.
Really?
All the time. Yeah. And I know it seems like really we used to watch Baywatch all the time, man. It was great. Because not only did you have action, not only did you have comedy, adventure, romance, intrigue. It had Baywatch had everything. It had everything. It did. It was such a good
I just
show.
remember seeing it as a kid. And yes, there were parts of that show that were very entertaining. Don't get me wrong. But even as a kid, I remember like, this show is terrible. Like
really?
what am I watching here?
I honestly really enjoyed Baywatch. Now, yes,
somebody's going to be drowning here soon, and they're going to have to run into the water and save somebody.
Of course, Hunter, it's not going to win like the Peabody for creative writing. I mean, it's not something.
How many seasons do you think this is going to last?
Well, the original one did. How long was that on? That was like 6 seasons, 7 seasons, and then you had like that one reboot that did.
What year was that? Early 90s? 90s? Mid 90s?
God, was it 92?
That's why it lasted 6 seasons. You know that, right? Because it was in that era.
89. So it was when it first started. 89. Yep. Was the first one. And again, like I want to be very clear. Like I'm not saying like it was a like, oh my God, the writing is amazing. And we know what they were hanging on. And that was good looking people running on the beach, doing stuff, but doing it sexily, if you will. But I still liked it. You still had
what a soap opera is. Isn't it basically just a soap opera on the beach a little bit?
What's different though is you still had like the high speed chases. You still had murder and like, you know what I mean? Really? You still had some action in there. Oh yeah. You still had drug dealers. You know what I mean? Like it was still, you know what I mean? Like it was almost like Walker, Texas Ranger, but on the beach. You know what I mean?
Don't compare it to Walker. Come on.
Look,
as near as good as Walker.
No, let's call a spade here. Hunter, I want you to put on an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger and not go, oh, this isn't what I remember. This is not what I remember. Right? But that's all those 90s shows. They were all that way. Even the 80s, Miami Vice, going back even further, Hasselhoff, Knight Rider. Mm-hmm. Like, they really weren't like good shows, but when you look at the essence of it, you look at the essence of what it was.
Have you ever looked at David Hasselhoff as a serious actor? No, ever.
See, and I don't want to be a dick.
I've never seen a movie. I've never seen an episode. I've never seen anything with Hasselhoff where I was like, dude, it's like my new favorite.
He's always been cheesy. And I think he's a victim of his time. Like if you took a young Hasselhoff now, I think he would be in much better stuff. I think so. But look, how are you going to be a serious actor when your co-star is a talking car? All right. I mean, it's just he's a victim of the time. But at the time though, he was it.
Yes, I will agree.
You know what I mean? So that's what we got.
So is he going to be in it? Is he?
I don't. There's very few details on this. Right now,
Pamela,
Fox
is she going to be in it?
I mean, maybe there's kind of been a Pamela
make some appearances or whatnot.
A Pamela, right? She may be like a higher up. You know, she's not going to be on the beach running slow mo, but maybe she'll be in the head office of the lifeguards.
She's old now, isn't she?
I mean, she's all right. I mean,
ages
she's 56. She's throwing a little age, but you know, I still would. That's still, you know.
I can't like even imagine it. Like,
oh yeah, that was on for 11 seasons, man. And then they did Baywatch Nights too. They had the spinoff where it was the nighttime lifeguards and everything like that. So yeah, I liked it. But here's the thing though. Also, it is a show that can only live in certain times. Do you know what I mean by that? Like you can, it's the same thing. You couldn't make Married with Children today. You couldn't. You could not do Married with Children.
Chance. Yeah, that would get
and they've even tried to remake some of these older shows. I think they tried remaking Knight Rider. It didn't go very well. I think it was on for a season or two. The only one that's done really well was what is it? Miami Vice. That one did. That one's actually on the reboot, has been doing well, but
anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I won't check it out, but
yeah,
I'm not going to expect much.
No, probably not. And again, it's not like it was in the 90s. You're not going to have the lifeguards in like the super high, basically crotchless bathing suits and, fake boobs running around. It's going to be modernized. And I think that's going to take away from it. I think that's going to take, not because I'm some perv. That was the whole shtick of it.
Move on from Baywatch.
Well, gee, I wish you would share my excitement for Baywatch. I'm a little upset.
I don't. I really don't.
I'm a little upset with you. Okay, what if they bring back Home Improvement? You gonna be all excited then?
Absolutely.
Actually, I don't think they ever will.
Absolutely.
What's her name? Jill. I can't think of her real. Patricia, whatever it is. Yeah. She made the comment like there will never be a reboot because Wilson, the guy who played Wilson. So they'll never do it. They'll never do it. Which I mean that
sucks.
It does suck, but
maybe just leave it though. Some things you just leave it alone. It was fine the way it was. We're trying to make money all the time.
That's kind of what I'm. That's what I'm kind of thinking with Baywatch. Is like obviously there's been this resurgence. You're not going to do it justice. It's not going to be the same. So anyway, I'll be ready. Oh, this is cool. You'll like this, Hunter, because you're a techie guy. 8 people flew through the air to compete in what organizers deem as the world's first jet suit race in Dubai. Of course, it was in Dubai. There's no rules in Dubai. They're building like this self-sustaining world in there. They got skyscrapers that are
the Saudis are building that. It's wild.
Well, you got
100 miles long or something stupid. Yeah,
I mean,
they're doing a lot of things over there, and I think a lot of things get experimented with over there. Not necessarily everything they do is the greatest and smartest, but they got the money to try it.
Oh, they got that oil money.
They just try something else.
That oil money that they are just pumping in. I mean, you go there, and I mean, there's Ferraris covered in dust, abandoned in parking garages, just because whatever.
Parking lot's full.
But I believe the police squad there has like a Ferrari or whatever for high speed pursuits because everyone there has fancy cars. It's nuts, dude.
Literally.
Anyway, so the jet suits, which can fly over most terrains at speeds of 80 miles per hour, the outfits are equipped with 5 gas turbine jet engines to allow vertical lift. So so people racing on.
It's amazing. I've seen the videos, and it started with the Navy. I think it was the Navy who started it or had the jet suits, but Marines are flying them now, and they're wild. It's basically a backpack that shoots you up into the air, right? Well, how do you control it? You have these handheld propulsion system things, and it's got 2 of them on them. It's got 2 jet engines on your hands, and that's kind of how you maneuver. Dude, it's straight up Iron Man. It's Iron Man. Just the jets aren't on your palms. Right. It's like something you hold on to.
We're not at the point yet where it's, and we'll be there eventually. But yeah, right now it's still kind of a bulky technology and everything like that. But even compared to, though, it's really not.
Have you seen the new ones?
Well, yeah, I mean, you think about
it's a big kind of a thing, but
that's what I mean. But we'll get there eventually where it will be like Iron Man. Like that's going to happen.
So have you seen the other version? The platform you stand on, straight up Green Goblin. I'm serious. Have you seen that guy?
I'm sure I've seen the video of it.
He stands on the board and he just flies around like the Green Goblin on the board.
That's propellers though, isn't it? Isn't it like a drone thing he stands? It's jet. Okay, I thought
you're thinking of that one. I know the drone you stand on.
Right,
this guy doesn't. He has the backpack, but the backpack doesn't have any propulsion. It's his platform. It's all the gas in the back, whatever he's using.
Yeah.
And dude, it's like, I'm serious. Green Goblin. And he can maneuver it just like a board, kind of like.
Dude, when that one guy went from like ship to ship, you know what I'm talking about? The other guy you're talking about with the hand thing. He flew over the water and landed on a moving ship in the middle of the ocean with this jetpack thingy. It's nuts, dude.
It's nuts. And that's public. That's public knowledge.
Yeah.
Now imagine what they have now. Seriously.
Right. Well, yeah. They're not telling us about.
Straight up Superman's, flying around now. What's going on? Would you do it? If somebody's like, hey.
God, see, no, right now I don't think I would because we're not there technology wise. Like I'm even kind of sketched out by that water one that people do on vacation.
The jet ski one?
Whatever it is.
The water jet or whatever they call it.
You see people do it down in Miami. You know what I mean? Like
pretty
on vacation.
high up there.
I always love when those goes awry and the pieces are wham. But like those are even sketchy. I'm not there yet, and mostly because the technology isn't there. I don't need something full of fuel strapped to my person that is going to propel me in the air. I just feel like I'm not there yet. Give it maybe a decade or two, you know, then maybe.
I mean, those guys look like they have full control.
Yeah, but those are also like, you know, Blue Angel pilots, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Trained individuals who
it's not me going,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? It doesn't look cheap either.
No. And I just feel like, you know what, I'm gonna look like a bottle rocket. And then just a nice little pop.
Yeah,
nice
end up in a ball of fire because all the fire is attached to your back.
Right. Can't shimmy that thing off. So yeah, but I mean, stories like this, they're fun to joke around, but it's cool. I mean, I feel like we're like right around the corner from like the Jetsons and everything, like all this cool stuff.
We're there.
I mean, hey, this is what I always go by. I always say it's the whenever it's available at Walmart, that's the future. And you know what I've seen recently now on the showroom floor is electric bikes. They're so mainstream now that you could go to Walmart and get one for a cheap price. And eventually you'll be able to go.
You made fun of me for like 3 years.
I never made fun of you.
Yes, you did.
I made fun of the fact that you had a basket and tassels on the front on your handlebars. All right,
a basket and tassels. See, now you're just making stuff up to cover your own ass. No, you made fun of me for like 2 years.
You know what? I made fun of you.
Bike. What else do you have electric? Now look at you. No, they're on the Walmart floor. I'm thinking about getting some. Look at you. You're like 3 years back. That's what you are.
I'm sorry that you look like Pee-wee in his great adventure. All right.
Welcome to the future.
Looking for his bike at the Alamo. All right.
The worst.
I don't think I ever made fun of you. Did I? What did I say? What are things that I say? I know I've made fun of your
stoned. I forget? You have a memory of a goldfish?
I can't see myself making fun of you for something like that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. Now,
E.T. going through the moon, right?
Your electric lawnmower, absolutely. I've made fun of that for sure. That for sure.
E-bike.
I don't think.
And now you don't because everybody's got one and they're cool.
I don't think I ever made. I think you're trying to make me look like
just
a bad
follower. You know, that's all you are. You're just a follower.
You know what? You're trying to make me look bad this morning. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I'm a nice guy.
Telling you what you said.
I have supported you through all of your crazy decisions. All right, through this, you're making me look like a jerk. Anyway, so all right, what do we got? We got Baywatch slow motion chest hair in the wind on the beach and jetpacks. Jetpacks.
I like it.
Coming soon to Walmart. Coming soon to Walmart.
Oh, boy.
All right, that's your morning dump. We'll be back. Pump that up. All right. Jesus, I have not gotten to anybody. Good morning, Chewy. Good morning, Scott.
Oh, what's up? What's up, guys?
Ryan said Brock's gonna be just like Flossie. You're damn right. Come over for my birthday. I'm
Take
tired.
me now.
It's so nice out. Let's go outside. No, I'm tired. Let's see. Good morning, Amanda. Ben did bring up a good point for your disc golf idea. Is that disc golfers are too broke, so they won't be able to go to your fancy.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, I guess.
Well, it's because you guys spend all your money on weed and discs. That's why.
Dude, that's no joke. He's got an arsenal of discs. I'm like,
it is. Yeah.
I mean, yes, I get there's a putter driver in mid range, but you got to have like 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
I guess I do have a lot of clubs.
Anyway. All right. Sports coming up here. Actually, I'm just going to hop into it. All right, here we go. Okay, dokie. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Don't forget, we are what?
Just a story I'm reading. Yeah, we'll get to it.
Oh, it's in sports?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, with what we're at, it's 7:40. So why don't we do it? We'll get right into it. Sports. You made some of these intros so long that I can't skip to the next thing until it fades out.
Hey, you know what? That's a good intro. So let it ride. It's fine.
Gotta fix for your shortcomings.
Hey, you don't cut DMX short. All right.
That's true. Good point. Good point. You gotta watch out. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up. Delicious Bud Light, Towel, Cool, Budweiser's, other great drinks. Just check out your favorite retailers. They're stocked up with Bud Distributing, so you can get stocked up with Bud Distributing. As always, remember to drink wiser. Bud.
Hey, dude, another career move in the NFL yesterday. Quarterback Russell Wilson, also known as Mr. Unlimited, was informed by the Denver Broncos that it will be released. He will be fired.
Who calls him Mr. Unlimited? Does he call himself
That's
Mr.
what
Unlimited?
I was wondering, too. Did you call yourself that? Who made that nickname? And what's that mean, unlimited?
You can't give yourself a nickname, Russell. That's not how it works.
Kind of sounds like your career was a little limited.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But yeah, just two years ago, Wilson signed a 5-year, $245 million contract extension with the Broncos. By releasing Wilson, the team will have to deal with the NFL record $85 million dead salary cap hit.
Oh, what? But that's how much they didn't want. Let's address the fact that they were done with him, that they were willing to eat an $85 million cap deficit.
That's how bad he was, huh? That they were like, yeah, we'll eat 85. This is the largest dead cap hit in league history, bigger than the previous two records combined.
Wow.
Dude, wow.
That says something, man.
You know, here's the thing. We heard a lot about Russell, when he went to Denver. He got his own office. He isolated himself from the teammates. He basically took one of the coach's office in the locker room. It's like, why do you get an office? Bronco Nation, let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Like he started getting made fun of that way. And then when you do all of that and suck, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, he showed there were times where you're like, oh yeah, there he is.
I mean,
Wilson, we all know, but it was here and there, like what was consistent.
What was Denver's record?
Terrible, right?
No,
they came back for a little bit, but it still wasn't great. They still fell off.
Denver Broncos. Sorry, Broncos.
500, maybe
8 and 9. Yeah. So they had a chance there, but yeah, it just was. They had that good run, and then they started off slow, had that good run, and then I think just faltered at the end there. So
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened to Russell Wilson. He was in the Super Bowl, got to the 1 yard line, and threw an interception, and it was never the same since.
Took him out, huh?
Took him out. Much like, dude, Tom Brady destroys people. He took care of Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan will never be the same.
It's funny you bring up what? No, you're right though.
I'm not saying Tom Brady intercepted that ball at all, but
no,
it's like once you lose to Brady in that fashion, you're done. It's happened over and over.
I don't know if this is AI doing this, his voice, or if Brady's just having a laugh at himself. There's been these videos popping up, and it's Brady in the background talking about these major plays. And what's so funny is it's stuff about like how, like it's mistakes in big games that end up working out for Brady. And then it ends with him saying, and that's how I became the greatest quarterback of all time. But
nice.
But it's like seriously things like Edelman's insane catch that almost got picked off, or a pickoff. But it's so funny because again, I'm not trying to
28 points where everything had to be perfect with a turnover. And it happened.
But it's just like some of these major plays, things that would cost them games, but because the defense got a fumble
to beast mode on the 1 yard line where you're guaranteed a Super Bowl win, and you don't for some reason.
Like, because there's one is talking about where it's like he threw a pick in a crucial play, like a crucial like fourth down play, but the defense of guy then fumbled it, and then the Patriots recovered it and got another chance at downs. But in this, if it's him, it's like we actually drew this play up. We knew that this defensive player ran with the ball loosely, and I threw that ball perfectly to him, and then we fumbled it. It's got to be AI, or it's him to having a gas. But it's just funny though how
some of those scenarios he's not wrong
how those work out. But then going back to the Russell Wilson thing, it wasn't his choice to throw the ball, or maybe it was. I don't know.
It wasn't his choice. No, he didn't check out. He didn't check out. That came from Pete Carroll. I've seen that interview. I've seen that behind the scenes. Marshawn Lynch talks about it all the time.
It
he said he was
destroyed
in
him.
the huddle and looked at Russell Wilson and said, "What are we doing?"
Yeah.
During that time. And actually, he thought he was still getting the ball. Marshawn Lynch bled out to the left side, and he thought he was still getting it. But no, they didn't give him the ball there for some odd reason.
Is it Brady or is it Pete Carroll we have to blame for the downfall of Russell Wilson? Unbelievable.
But, hey, the man's got karma on his side. That's for sure. Not only is he a good-looking fella, he's got karma too.
Yep.
Good karma coming his way. But anyway, yeah, crazy story there. See you later, Russell Wilson. Is he still, where's he going to go? And will he start anywhere? Probably not. It'll be an interesting story coming up.
Yeah.
So, hey, doesn't end there, but this one's a little bit more by choice, I guess. Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce announced his retirement yesterday after spending 13 years in the NFL. While the retirement wasn't a big surprise, it does mark the end of an era, as Kelce, who was a 6-time first-team All-Pro, was one of the best centers of his generation. Obviously, people talk about it all the time. Yep. He will be remembered for his epic speech and epic costume at the championship rally for the after the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2018. And hey, we'll miss you. We'll miss you.
Very talented guy. Excuse me. Centers, linemen, whether on defense or offense, I don't think get enough credit. I think defensive linemen get more praise because sacks and stopping runs and everything like that. Offensive linemen, with all the love quarterbacks get, I think people forget how crucial, important the O-line is. And for me, you know, I know, yes, you could put a lot of love to receivers and everything like that, but if you're not giving that quarterback time, if you're not making holes for your
nothing else
matters,
matters.
You got nothing.
Nothing matters.
And so to be at the level that he played at for as long as he did is really impressive.
It was wild about Jason Kelce. I heard this news yesterday, and I'm like, I thought he was already retired. I already knew that. And they're like, no, he retired today. I'm like, are you sure? I just assumed he was already retired.
Yeah.
But he didn't. You know what happened is they lost that game. And then the next game when he took his shirt off.
Yeah.
Like just those actions. I'm like, in my head, I was like, yeah, this guy's retired. I guess
he's done. He's enjoying himself. He's living his best life now. Yeah.
It wasn't a
no, I think he's still considering it, probably talking it over with the wife and everything like that. But yeah, no, I mean, that's a big step down. That's a big hole to fill there for the Eagles, which I feel like are starting to fall apart. I feel like internally are starting to lose it. So
is this the biggest retirement for a center in NFL history? I don't remember
I couldn't tell you.
This is a big news story, and it's a center. I mean, not saying anything like that, but typically when centers retire, they're not on top of the news block.
I couldn't tell you who the center is for the Green Bay Packers. Right now at the top of my head.
And any other team.
Any other team, and even me being the diehard that I am, I don't think I could name you a single Green Bay Packer center in the history. And I feel bad about that. I mean, you should be able to because they're important. But,
extremely important.
Yeah.
Who was your center in high school? What was his name?
My brother was my center. And then we also had, Craig, I don't want to say his last. No, it doesn't matter. No one's going to look it up. But we had Craig was also my center, and Kurt was a center. I remember those. Yeah.
As a QB, didn't know that.
You remember the guy whose balls you touched 4 plays in a row. You know what I mean? Yeah. For an entire season.
For sure.
Get it right up on that taint.
Yep. Kelce, wrapping it up. Hey, you know what?
Wrap it up.
You know who's right behind him? His brother.
Travis, he's not done.
He's next.
Of course,
he's going to announce it soon.
He's not retiring. No, not this year, dude. There's no reason to. Why would he?
He's like 40. He's a tight end at like 40. He can't. We're not talking about a punter here. We're talking about a tight end that they love to throw the ball to.
He's gonna do what Gronk did. He's probably gonna slow down. They're maybe gonna find some. You put him in when they need to. But dude, he's not going. They just won back-to-back Super Bowls.
You know how comfortable it is up there next to Taylor Swift. You get a big, nice, lazy boy. You know why I'm saying this? Because I don't want to see another.
Okay, so I get it. Okay, so realistically, he's not going anywhere. But you want him.
Please.
For God's sakes, you're too good.
God,
you're too good. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's going anywhere at this point. So he's just going to keep.
Well, what's going to happen is they're going to pick up Jason Kelsey. He's going to retire from the Eagles, and then next year, like, I'm playing with my brother. Oh, great.
Right. Awesome. They're even better now. I don't understand it. Anyway, big news. Oh, and we'll wrap it up with this. I watched a video of Kelsey's combine back in the day. Dude, phenom.
Jason,
holy shnikes, dude. Oh, yeah. Obviously, he was smaller because he was coming from college. But I mean, dude, the footwork on that guy
is incredible. I know exactly what video you're talking about.
Dude,
footwork is insane.
Like, honestly, I throw the ball to him. That guy could run routes. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he's an all-around athlete, but definitely could protect the QB very well. That guy's a wall.
Yep,
he's a straight wall. But anyway, there you go, man. We need to get out of here. It's
good enough for now. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right.
Yeah, I'm probably just going in. What's the topic?
If you could add a 0 to the end of any number in your life, which one would you choose and why? I think you just go with the CRV.
I really do like that answer.
10 CRVs. Oh, man. Whoa, excuse me. All right. And we got about a minute here. Not quite.
Oh, hey. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I actually I didn't sleep well Sunday night going into Monday, but I feel groggier today. More of like just kind of.
I got good sleep last night. Yeah. I really did.
Yeah. Yeah, I slept good, but I still feel like, less. Yeah. I don't know.
Why is that? Why does that happen like that? That's weird.
I'm not out of my REM or whatever it is. How that works.
You know what that stands for?
Rapid eye movement.
Radical.
It's not radical.
Radical eye movement.
It is not radical eye movement.
Look it up.
It's not. You're telling me a medical term they went with radical. Hold on a second.
I think that's what.
Hold on a sec. Good morning.
What does REM stand for? REM sleep.
It's the end of the world as we know. Oh, wait, wrong thing. Okay, so real quick, hold on. So before Hunter and I were just talking off air. If you're on the stream, you know what we were talking about. But I was saying that I got great sleep last night, but I just feel like my brain's not firing as fast as I'd like it to. I'm not as. And
damn it, you're right.
Of course I'm right. So long story short, we were talking. I made the comment about how I didn't get out of my REM sleep. And Hunter goes, you know what REM stands for? Trying to get me on one. And I said, yeah, it stands for rapid eye movement.
Are you happy? You won one. You won one.
Radical. It stands for radical eye movement.
I thought it was radical eye movement, but it's not. It's rapid eye movement. All right. It's a stage of sleep where most dreams happen. The name comes from how your eyes move behind your eyelids while you're dreaming. Okay, I got you. All right.
I'm just more upset.
Corrected. You got one.
You think a medical term, they would use the term radical. It's not an 80s t-shirt.
Radical. It's not. Radical isn't always. It's an actual term. So you're wrong by saying that. You're making yourself look dumb by saying that.
I'm just saying, we're stretching a little bit here.
Radical isn't always Ninja Turtle terms.
I've never. I tell you what, if my doctor walked in and said your charts are radical, I'd be like, I'm seeing another doctor.
Yeah, you're getting cowabunga eyes at night.
If he rides in on a skateboard like Bart Simpson and says your health is radical, I'd be like, I don't know if I trust you.
The doctor's the bus driver from The Simpsons. Yeah.
Radical. Anyway, so yes. Bart. Once again,
you got one. Okay, you're right.
One. I told you, I hate being right all the time on this show. It's insane. It's just nuts how right I am all the time. It's pretty. You know what? It's pretty radical.
Just get to the topic. All right.
It's pretty radical. All right.
God, you're long-winded this morning.
What else do we got to do? What else are we working on? Nothing.
The topic. It's 7:55.
And when I am right, I like to take my time. I like to bask in it.
Let me know when.
All right, I'm done. I promise.
Jesus.
I promise. Yes. Anyway, if you could add a 0 to the end of any number in your life, bank balance, lifespan, whatever, it's a 0 on any number. Which one would you choose and why? This is kind of a thinker. This is kind of a thinker.
I just mind people in the stream already know it's the amount of 2002 CRVs I have. I have one right now, but 10 CRVs. You know, I would never have to look at another car ever. I could. I mean, drive forever.
Okay, now here's the question though. It's in your life right now. So is it going to be a new CRV or is it going to be a 2002 that has 200 some odd thousand miles on it?
Dude, the 2002 that has 262,000 miles.
Now, right though, but now I get it though. It would be great if you got like 2 brand new ones, or 9 brand new ones fresh off the lot.
I already got one of those. You know.
Yeah, why not add it to your wife's? No, you're gonna do it to yours. The 2002.
I like the style. It's bigger in the back. You know,
it's got a table. You got 10 tables. You got 10 tables.
We're having a picnic. That's what we're doing.
Line them up.
All silver too.
Where are we gonna park all these? I don't got the room. I don't got the room.
It's got a gold mine though.
Honestly, you could probably sell them, make a nice little chunk of change off it, selling them. People want barely around here. Everyone loves CRVs. It's insane.
Hey, it's a club, man. It's the club. Trying to think of another answer. Obviously, everybody's going to say their bank account or, you know.
But you know, though, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Add a 0 to my bank account right now. It's going to make very little difference. All right. At the end of that number. Now, if you want to do it, how about add a 0 to the end of your hourly rate? Now you're talking. Now you're talking. I would definitely do that.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
One I was thinking of, and this is probably
some people say out there, the amount of kids I have. And you shouldn't.
Yeah, right.
I have 1, but I really want 10.
So it's funny you brought that up. I was actually just gonna say that being a dad and later on in life, it's kind of like, oh man, if I would have started sooner, maybe had like 4 kids. Like my brother has 3 kids, and it's different, right? It's different. But then I think about adding a 0 to the end of 10 kids. That's just insanity. No one needs 10 kids. All right. It's not 1834 and we're crossing the Oregon Trail. There's no reason for it. None. It's insane.
You can't watch all 10 kids.
Dude, I can't watch 1 kid. There's times where I'm like, where'd my daughter go? Where should, you know what I mean? That's 1 child. 10. That's 1 child. Yeah. So even though it sounds fun to have this huge family, I also am realistic.
Could you imagine taking 10 kids of your own to Disney World?
No.
How?
I wouldn't do it.
If you have to get like 2 other parents, be like, hey, we're going to split these up in like 3s and I'll take 4.
Even then, no. I think
I heard Disney World with kids is like the worst experience as an adult.
If you take 10 kids, if you have 10 kids, right, and you take them to Disneyland, you should be charged with a war crime. That is insane. All right. That is pure insanity. Pure insanity. Throw you in jail. 3
of them crying, 2 of them puking. 2 of them you have no idea where are.
Yeah, just gone. I mean, you'd have to have them all on leashes, like a dog walker.
You and your wife are arguing. Why'd we pay so much money for this?
Dude, I've seen a lot of strung out parents, but I remember one time in Walmart, this wasn't terribly long ago. Riley was still pretty young, and I had her just kind of like in her car seat, like kind of just sitting. So she was little. She was little. This mother is walking down, and honestly, a good-looking woman, like but she had, I think, 5 kids with her, and she was pretty well dressed, like looked well-to-do. But the look on her face, the look of I give up-ness in her eyes, right. And just because like one of the kids was saying something, and I could see like as I was passing her with my sweet sleeping 1 child. That she was just longing for that day when she had 1 kid and not there in a grocery store, just strung out, just like, take me now, God, take me now. Yeah. Anyway,
got any answers?
Not adding a 0. Yeah, we got some great answers here on Facebook. Well, Brandon, he said bank account. Now, again, unless you already have a nice chunk there, I don't think you're going to make a big difference. It's definitely going to help, but you know, it's not as much as you like. Let's see. Ryan had a good one. What about 401k? Add an extra zero onto that.
Yeah.
Or maybe for me, how much gets matched by the company?
That's not a bad one.
You could do something there that would help out. That's a good answer.
Let's about add a zero to how many fish you caught this.
So still zero, you dick. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. I know what you're doing. Yeah. There you go.
Two goose eggs.
Wow. Unbelievable. How do you get 2 zeros? That is negative. It's negative.
I would love to make fun of you more, but I don't think anybody's catching anything.
Right. Yeah, but the ones that I'm like not even close. Like that doesn't really actually make me feel better because then I was like, I know I don't have a snowball's chance in hell. Let's see. Ooh, Trisha had a unique one. My animals or pets lifespan. But actually, now think about this. One. It is, but
is it like let's say you choose your pet over your husband or your or your wife
over your significant other. Right. Now, but Hunter, that also could backfire because think about like cats. Cats can live to be what? How old is Tito?
Tito's like 5, 6.
Okay, but easily gonna get up. Easily get up
to 15. I know, so cats can live to like 18, 20 something.
All right. So now let's say you got an 18-year-old cat. He's going to be 180. You're long gone. Who's watching that cat? Yeah. Who's watching that 180-year-old cat?
You know, you add a zero to my tortoise's life. He's like, what? Why? Stop it.
Actually, you know what?
1,500 years old. Wow.
I want to add a zero to Flossie's life.
No,
that old bag. Why would you do that to me?
110. Oh man, dude, that's 1,000.
Poor Flossie.
You're gonna see a lot. You've already seen a lot.
That is an answer, though. All joking aside, making Flossie even more miserable for another millennia. Add a zero to your lifespan. So even if you get to, but 60, now you're going to be 600, 65,
that's 650. Too much. That's too much time. You're straight vampire, like you just get bored. You got to get bored after a while. You're like, look at Flossie, 110. You show her a piece of tech, be like, look at this. It's amazing. She's like,
she won't care. She'll be like, can that kill me? Will it take my life? Will it end?
Is that a gun?
Will it get me out of here?
Right. That put me out of my misery. Does
it go around my neck? Does it choke me? How does it do it? Just please. I don't want to go to that birthday party. Hourly pay was a big one. Tim said that. Lucas said that. And that's really, I mean, you had a zero. Even if you're making minimum wage, you're doing all right there.
I'm going to bring that up in the next meeting. I'll be like, hey, hear me out. We did a topic the other day. And one of the biggest answers was adding what do you think? Add a zero to it?
Yeah. And then after the 10-minute laughing fit that our bosses have, they would just tell us no. That's right. After they laugh in our faces for 10 minutes. John said I would add to my IQ. So when Brock starts talking unimaginable golf skills, I would be smart enough to change the station.
Yeah, nice.
I didn't need to add that. But hey, okay, what about that? Add a zero to your IQ.
Yeah.
Even the dumbest person in the world's already, bumping up. That's a good one.
I mean, dude, you're going from being super smart. Depending on, we'll say it's like 110, which is what's average IQ?
Isn't like it's not that much.
Like 160 is super high, right?
Yeah, you're like Mensa level at that.
I mean, dude, you're going from like even being super smart to straight like extraterrestrial.
Right. So you're right. Exactly.
I mean, that's a big leap.
So the average IQ score is between 85 and 115.
115. Okay.
So, but 850, that's like not even measurable. What's the highest IQ?
You were superhuman at that point. You were moving things with your brain. You were Professor X or whatever that guy is.
Yeah, you are.
What's that? That's the guy who moves stuff.
Yeah, Professor, whatever it is. Yeah.
Estimate.
So here, like Williams James Sidis IQ score of 250 to 300.
It's insane. Like you can't hang around that guy. Nobody can hang with it. Like
I don't think You're like how would you process that? Like everyone around you would be so stupid to you. Yeah. So
you almost got it. He probably gets used to it, Like I'm gonna dumb myself down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you're that
But how-
smart, you're definitely socially aware. You know everything about everything. You know?
Right. But are you, though, or are you on such a different level? I mean, clearly you and I are. You know what I mean? But think about your brain is on such a different level that maybe you almost even, I don't know. That's wild. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I would have 10. That would be my IQ.
IQ of 10.
Damn it. I'm still so stupid.
Mhm.
Still so stupid. So this was a Reddit, and I want to add one last one here from Reddit, and we'll wrap this up because I think this is a really good answer. And it was the top answer is if you could add a 0 to any number in your life, percentage chance of desired outcome in any given scenario. So anything over 10% is now guaranteed.
100.
And even terrible odds stuff is now pretty good. Casino now guarantees me infinite money until they ban me or whatever. So okay, that's going.
Well,
but you think about that.
Here's another thing though. He's just thinking of good situations.
Yeah,
There's good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's situations out there that you find yourself in that aren't good.
Right here. Well, he added with this a thing about mortality situations with only a 5% chance of survival. Now you're at 50% chance of survival. So you're right. So even bad situations.
Or here's another thing though, is the percentage of you getting in a car crash now goes way up.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But
there's also bad out there. It's not all good.
No,
like
that's
dude,
a
you
good
get in
point.
an airplane. Now your percentage of fireball.
That's a good point. But your survival also goes up too, doesn't it?
Yeah, does it cancel itself out?
But that's a good. Okay, so yes, your chance of crashing in a plane has gone up. What is survival rate of a plane crash? Pretty low. So does it even out? Oh, that's good. That's a good point.
You gotta
that's a
think.
good point.
You gotta
It's a
think
thinker.
outside of the box. Everything's
Your
all good all the time, but it's not.
Your chance of being attacked by a lion has now increased.
Yeah. Dude, your chance of stubbing your toe on the corner bedpost.
Ooh.
Through the
Middle
roof
of the night.
now.
You know
Good
what?
night.
That's you're gonna be rich, but you're grabbing that toe in the middle of the night.
Shouldn't have taken it.
Someone comes to your house, there's no furniture, and they're like, "Look, I'm sorry, I can't. I've been stubbing my toe
Dude,
on
the
everything."
chances of a hair being in your sandwich now go way up.
That's true.
Gotta
That's
think
true.
about things like
Think
this.
about that. Think about that. All right, good. I think that's a great one to end on. All right, we're gonna be back. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right. Eric did have one that I oh shoot. Eric had one. He said add a 0 to my bench press. Just like
That wouldn't do much for me.
just hug it.
Bird chest.
Oh, you can bench your own weight now. That's
wow.
that's good.
Your ribs can lift 100 pounds. That's God. Somebody spot me. You're gonna crush me.
I'm so scared. That's actually, you know what videos I can't watch is like at the gym.
I always change it.
Always.
Dude,
always.
anytime they're doing the leg press up in the air, I'm changing it. I know that knee's going backwards.
It took one.
Ugh.
It took one like accidental watch of a bench like hitting some guy in the throat. I'm like, nope. Oh my God. Yep.
You ever had it happen?
No.
In high school. I mean, I had a spotter, but I had it happen in high school. I'm like, dude,
yeah,
get it off.
Get it up.
Trying to max out in gym class.
You're gonna roll it.
He's rolling off your thighs. Slink.
Yeah, no, thankfully no, but like just like anyway.
Even the dumbbell.
Yeah,
those are super dangerous.
Oh,
man.
dude, that takes you back
up here. My head is right underneath it.
You get past this point, dude. That's pulling your arm out of its socket.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. It's amazing how dumb people are in the gym. It's like, just stop. You don't just cut it out. Cut it out. Anyway. All right. Well, hey, we're getting out of here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right, bye.